So when you click on this, you will have two options. One is to join a class and another is to create a class. So as we are a teacher here, we are going to create a class. So let us click on create, accept the terms and conditions and give the class name. So here class name alone is required or mandatory field. Remaining things are optional. So give a class name here. I'll give a class name as BEC, and you can give a section if required. So let it be second year, and we'll give a subject name. Subject name as basic electronics. You can give your own name. So let us create. So the classroom is getting created now. So this is the classroom which we have created. So you can change the theme. You have a lot of options here. If you want, you can change it, or if you want a different photo, you can upload and change it over here. So these are basic things. We are not going to concentrate much on these things. So you'll have four tabs here. One is stream, another one is classwork. So here is where you are going to put all your classworks, and people, here is where you are going to add your students, and this is a marks tab where you are going to monitor the marks of the students, and this is a unique class code. So we can share this class code to the student and they can join with this class code, or we can directly invite them. Okay. So we'll see both the options. So this is the class code, so I will copy it. Also what I'll do is I'll invite the student. So I'll type the student's email ID. So this is the student email ID. I'll click on invite. So invite will be sent to the student through an email. You can check the student's email now. See, you can see a new invitation has been received from a teacher. You'll have a button to join as well. So we can join this way, or else we can go to the classroom directly, click on join and give the class code which we copied there. So you can click on the class code and click on join. So this is one way of joining. Another way is just clicking on the join button here. So both will give you the same. So you can either join this way or you can click on class code and join. So this is the view of a student. Where the student view, there won't be any mark tab. Okay, that can be monitored only by the teacher. So you can see now the invited student has joined. So we'll move on to classwork. Create a topic. So let us create a topic now. Let us name the topic as introduction, and let us add. So if we add a topic here, that will not be listed to a student. So you can see that so nothing listed here. So if we add a content here and publish, only then it will be listed to the student. So let us see how an assignment is added. So you can give a title to the assignment. Write an assignment on So these are just basic things, like not too technical. I'm just showing you how to create assignment, how to create this, that's and that. So don't confuse with these topics. So this is for my class and for all students. So if you have a list of students, all the students will be listed here. You can choose whichever student it has to go, or by default you can choose it for all students. So you can put the points here. Either you can put it as no mark, or you can put points here. So let me put it as 10. And if you want, you can mark a due date here. By after 2 days you have to submit, with time or no due date. And let us put the topic here, which we created there as introduction. So I'll assign to that introduction. And rubric is something different, where while you are evaluating, it is a kind of key kind of thing. So while we are evaluating, for what things you have to give how much points. Let us see for grammar. I'm giving 5 points to grammar. And for the content, I'm giving another 5 points. So totally we gave some 10 points, and I have split it for grammar and the content. So that is rubric criteria. So this is again an optional. And if you want, you can add some attachments here to the assignment, so that students will find some hints. So let me add some hint here. So either I can add data from my Google Drive, or I can give a link to a web page. So let me show a web page link as www.google.co.in. Add. So link will be added here, and I can add a file. It may add a file from my local drive. Select the files from your device. I have termed the dummy file as hint. So where you can give hints to the students. So you can use this in and how to work it on it. Hint file is added now, and if you want, you can even add a YouTube link. Search for something, some keywords here. This will directly search in YouTube search, not in Google search. It will search in YouTube search. So you can search this way, or you can directly copy paste the YouTube link here and you can add it. So we'll add some sample file. Okay, I'll just add this sample file. So these are added now, and you can give some instructions. Concentrate on grammar, content should be at least some 200 words. So you can give some instructions here if needed. So these things are purely optional. So you can assign it now. If you assign it, this will go to the students directly. Now if you need to make some changes, or if you are planning this for a later date, then you can click on this arrow mark and you can save it as a draft, or even you can schedule for a later date. For example, tomorrow morning it has to be available to students. You can schedule it for tomorrow morning, or for a later date you can simply save it as a draft. Now this is saved as a draft. So you can see that it is saved as a draft now. The draft things will not be listed to the students. So we will refresh the students page. So nothing is listed for the student here. Okay. Next thing is, we will see how to create a quiz assignment. So material, everything is same. You can see if I click on material, almost the same thing. I can put the title of the material add content and give it. Only thing is, materials are shared for the students to study. They need not submit it back to me. Okay, so you won't have any due date kind of things and all. That's the only difference. Okay. So let us see an example of a quiz assignment. Quiz assignment is somewhat different. Okay. So introduction, I'll name it first. Introduction quiz. Okay. All students. Then I'll again mark it as 10 points. This time, last time we gave a due date, so this time we won't give any due date. And last assign it to introduction topic. Rubik last time we gave, so this time we skip it. So we have an additional content of a link here. Okay. So click on this link. It will open a new Google form. So you can name this form whatever you want. I'll name it as what we have named it as introduction quiz, right? So I'll put the same names here. Introduction quiz. Introduction quiz. So it is optional. You can name whatever you want here. Then I'll type a question here. Sample question. So this is of multiple choice. So choice 1 is 1, choice 2 is 2, choice 3 is 3, and choice 4 is 4. Okay, so I have given 4 choices, and there is an option for answer key. So when you click on it, how much points you have to give for this? I'll assume it as 2 points, and click on the correct answer. Let us assume that the correct answer is 3. So click on it and give done. And if this is a compulsory question, click on this link. So without this, they cannot move on to next question, or they will not be able to submit. Click on add question. Again, sample 2. Here I will give it as an checkbox kind of. So here user can choose more. There they can choose only one option. Here they can choose more than one option. That is checkbox. So same way as I will give it as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So add answer key. Points as 2 points. So answer is 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Right. Again, this is a mandatory question, so I will click on required. Okay. So we have defined the quiz now. Go to settings, quiz. It will immediately show our answers after submission. Click on save. Now close this. Again save as draft. Now this is again saved as a draft. Okay. So now what we will do is we will publish this assignment alone. Okay. So when you see the students view, again it is blank. Nothing has been published. So now let us start publishing.